What if I told you that there's a sheriff's department in Florida who is the very definition of being a Florida man?
It's business as usual.
The Okaloosa County Sheriff's Department in Florida is so psychotic and violent that these brave pig divers open fire on an acorn.
A deputy screams shots fired, takes out his gun and fires it multiple times at the patrol car nearby. Marquis Jackson was inside the car in police custody. He was not hurt, deputies said. The suppressed gunshot the deputy thought he heard was actually a falling acorn, investigators with the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office said.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
That's terrible.
It's problematic at best.
I guess that acorn must have been a communist acorn or an Antifa acorn. But maybe that sheriff's deputy just opened fire and mistook the acorn for one of his own colleagues, because sheriff's deputies from this department can't exactly be trusted around children, such as former Okaloosa County Sheriff's Deputy Kansas Sadler Jr., who was busted by the Polk County Sheriff's Department because he was sending some inappropriate images to someone who's under the age of 18.
The victim lived hundreds of miles away in Polk County between Tampa and Orlando. 41-year-old Kansas Sadler Jr. was one of several deputies honored in February for helping rescue a woman from a burning home.
Right to jail, right away.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
And you might be thinking, well, couldn't they just monitor the online activity of these sheriff's deputies in order to make sure that they are not child predators?
What happened to bare minimums?
Well, it's hard to do that when your former IT manager, whose name is Eli Lisco, was also busted for being a predator.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Maybe we could call the police.
These are the police.
Yikes.
And if you think that grown women are safe, well, let me give you the story of LaTanya Griffin. And you see, LaTanya Griffin had her rights violated not once but twice by the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Department.
That seems problematic.
She was forced out of her home multiple times after that sheriff's department showed up to her home and used a battering ram to knock down her front door. And then the sheriff's deputies forced her out of her home without any clothes on. And this happened once in 2019 and then again in May of 2020.
See, now that's some bullshit.
During that 2019 incident, both of her children were present to see this. And you would think that this woman had done something wrong, but coming to find out, not only was she not arrested during both incidents, but she was never charged with a crime.
It's some bullshit.
And so now she is suing for more than $1 million in damages. She should probably sue for a lot more.
$100 billion.
This is the same sheriff's department who recently just announced that a sheriff's deputy, whose name is Eddie Duran, has been fired after he fatally shot a member of the U.S. Air Force whose name was Roger Fortson. Now, of course, the current Okaloosa County Sheriff, Eric Aiden, appears to be incompetent, but I have to say, he is actually somehow an improvement with his predecessor, who spent 71 months in prison. That would be former Okaloosa County Sheriff Charles Morris and his administrative assistant, Teresa Adams. And they were both sent to prison because it was proven that they mishandled some money, let's just put it that way. And there was over $192,000 of money and kickbacks and all kinds of bonuses that was just handed out to all the people that Charles Morris considered to be friends and or those who could help him get some more money.
Then that's very illegal.
You're stealing, right to jail.
Terrible. I don't even care if you support cops, you have to admit, with cops like these, what's the point in having criminals?
Pretty damn bad, huh?
Become the villain.
This is America.
Don't catch you slipping now.
Your tax dollars at work.